So hi everyone, it's me Ankit and welcome to our YouTube channel. Hope you are doing well, and again we are come to write some amazing code and understand some important topic. So today we are going to learn how to make an matrix using two-dimensional array, and how to display matrix, and again in last how to search in a specific element in matrix. So there is three steps: taking an input from the user to make matrix, and then display matrix, and then in last we have to search an element, any element in a specific row or column. So this is the task. So how we do? First of all, and let's understand what is the matrix. So let's use Bird for this. So matrix, we understand matrix, study matrix in 12th class, that matrix is a 2-dimensional numbers. Like let's take example 2 1 2 4 6 8 9 3 7 2 3. So this is a type of matrix. This is a matrix and this matrix is called 3x3 matrix because there is 3 column 1, column 2, column 1, column 2, column 3, and 3 row also, that is row 1, row 2 and row 3. So this is called 3x3 matrix. If there is if there is I row in an matrix and j column in matrix, then this type of matrix are called I times j matrix. So first we take input from the user to make matrix, and then we display matrix, and in last we search in a specific element. Like think about, this is a matrix, 3x3 matrix, square matrix, and we have to search in the number 3 is each number 8 is available in this matrix or not. So for this purpose we use an algorithm to search an element in matrix. So let's start. First of all, has include, this is the initial thing we do in writing program in C programming language. So has include stdio.h and then int main. So this is the initial part of a C programming language. And then first thing we do is make an two-dimensional matrix. For this purpose we have to initialize some variables. So we make integer variable. First is number of row, we name it m. M is the number of row and n is the number of column, and I and j is for because later we are going to use for loop, nested for loop, so loop under loop. So for this purpose I am using I for initializing the for loop, for outer loop, and for inner loop we use j, and in last that's it. So first of all, let's take the size of the matrix. So from the user, so printf is a function used for printing any thing in the C, and in other programming language we use print, console.log, system.out.ln. So in Java, so let's enter, first of all enter number of row and column. So this is for indicate user that enter the number of row and column. After this we have to scan the value from the user. So for this purpose we use scanf function and %d because we are going to use take the scanning of to m and n. So and m is for number of row and n for number of column. So we done to take a size of array, and then we declare the array. How to declare array? First, which type of array we want? Either it is a type of float array, integer array, or a character array. So I am going to use int for integer array. And how to declare array? First, name the array. So I am going to use arr for name of array, and number of column is m, and number of row is m, and n is the number of columns. So we declare an array of name arr with number of row m and number of column n. And then what we do is take an input from the user for each and every element of an array. So for this we have to indicate user. So printf enter %d. This is for indicating user that you have to enter n row and m row and n column elements. So enter %dd elements in matrix. So let's take an input. This is for new line. So m and n. This is for indicating user that enter %d element in and matrix. So for taking input from the user, we use two loops, nested loop and under a loop for I and a loop for j. Exactly, it's a type of nested loop. So let's first do that. So I is equal to 0, I less than n. How many time we are going to take input? There is n number of row. So for this, first is to take input from the user for number of row, and so this is for number of row. First we write code, then understand what happening. So j is equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus, and then every time we have to scan f enter. First of all, let's indicate the user so it's easier to understand. So let's printf enter %d. This is for row and this is for column. And then scan. This is for scanning the value from the user for every element. So we're done. What happening here? Let's take an example of for this. Let's take this point. This element. This is the element present in the first. But first of all, we have to understand that computer is not computer. In computer, the numbers position is not started from the first position. That is first one. But it started with 0th position. So this is not the first position. That is first. This is not the column number first, but this is the 0th row and this is the 0th column. So it started with 0. So this is the element present in 0 0, and this is the element present in the 0 1, because this is the this is present in 0 1, and this is present in 0 2. So in this case, if let's take I is equal to 0. So yeah, so first of all, name this element is present in 0 row 0 position. So what happening here is, first I is equal to 0, then it come, first of all it check I is equal to 0, then it compare is I less than n. Let's take n is equal to 3. So yeah, I is less than n because I is 0 and n is 3. So this condition is satisfied, that is true. Then it come under this for loop again, and then check j is equal to 0, and then it check is this condition is true, that is j less than m. Let's take m is equal to, we are going to something wrong. Here is m and this is n, because m is number of row and n is the number of columns. So yeah, that's it. So m is equal to, let's take m is equal to, first of all let's take m is equal to 3 and n is equal to also 3. So here first it go I is equal to 0, I less than m is 3, I is 0. Then yeah, it's this condition is true. So it come under the for loop and check j is equal to 0, j less than 3. Yeah, this condition is also true because here the n is 3 and j is 0. So it come under this for loop and first indicate the user that printf %d element. Here I and j both are 0 element. So here 0 element is 1. So first it take a scan of 0 element, and same thing happening with, and then this loop it come out of loop and increment the value of j to 1, and again check whether the number j is less than n. This time n is 3 and j is 1. So this condition is satisfied. So again it come under the loop, and this time it print I is 0 but j now is 1. So it print 1 0 row number 0. Here row number 0 is this row, sorry. So this is the row 0 and this is the column 1, that is 2. So this time it take 2 as a input. So same thing happening again and again until it take input of all the element, and then it exactly take, this is for taking input from the element of every column. So column, this is for column j is equal to 0, j less than n. This is for column, and if the first column is complete, then it go again come out of the for loop and go to I is equal to increment the value of I to 1, that is I plus plus, and again it go to this for loop and just take input from this part, and same thing with this part. So this is a loop for taking input of number element of nth row and mth column. So that's it. So this is for taking scanning input from the user, and now we are going to display the matrix. So displaying the element in matrix. So let's do how I can take how I take the input exactly. This is same process. Why I copy out this thing? Because let's understand. Here we take a scan from the user, but in this case we have to print all the element of the array. So just delete this part and just use printf %d arr, this for an array, 2-dimensional array j. Yeah, so this is for taking in input from the user. That is this time it go to I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, so that is arr 0 and 0. So this is the first is take input of element I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, and again increment the value of j and take I is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, then 2, then 3, and then it complete, and then increment the value of I to 1 and take input of I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0, then 2, then 3. Same thing happening again and again until the loop is completed. So this is for printing the every element of array, and if the one part is completed, that is one column is completed, like let's take here, this is the first column, so this is the first row. So if the first row is complete, then we take generate new line every time. If second row is completed, then we generate new line, so that it input the element in a form of matrix. So again every time it come to this for loop, we have to generate new line. So printf, for this printf, so this is for generating new line every time. So we complete the process of displaying the element in matrix, and now the task is to print and search in a specific element in a matrix, either it is present in matrix or not. So let's do that. So what is the logic? Logic is simple. Again we are going to take, let's initialize again a variable target or key. Let's name it key. Key is the element or number we are going to search. So we are initialize the value key, and then first we take print f. It is for indicating user that enter the key you want to search. So enter the key just, and then take scan of the key. So scanf %d and key. So this is for scanning the value, and now again we are going, because what here happening here, first it search the element like let's take key is equal to where key is equal to 3. So first it go to the position 0 0 and compare the element 3 with the position element with the position 0 0. If it equal to the element, then just print the position of this element, or not. Otherwise it exactly compare it with the next element, that is this and then this, and if the element is equal to the number we are going to find, then just print the position of that element. So for this again we are going to use same thing loop, that is this, just copy so that it's take less time to run. Yeah, and just delete this part, because this time we are going to use if statement for comparing the key with the every element of this matrix. So if the key is equal to, just write first, then printf the position. So position is percentage D, key is at percentage D. So this is for indicating the position I and J. And again, let's use another variable for count, because if element is not present, then so for this purpose we use count variable and initialize it to 0. And if the number is found, then just increment the value of count to 1 or count plus plus, so that we indicate that yeah, element is found. Then just go out of loop, for loop, that is this, and again just use if statement, so that if count is equal to 0, then print that element is not present in that matrix. So key is not given matrix. So why we are taking count is equal to 0? Let's take if the element is found, then it increment the value of count. That is, if the element is found, then this time count is equal to 1. That is, it increment by 1. So if count is equal to 1, then this condition is not satisfied, and so it indicates that yeah, key is found. Otherwise the count is not increment, so count is equal to 0. So this condition is true, so it print key is not present in given matrix. So that, and in last return 0. So this is a program for taking an input from the user to make a matrix and then search a specific element in matrix. So let's check whether our program is right or not. So let's check. So this is for enter the number of row and column. So let's take 3 by 3 matrix. So yeah, so enter 3 by 3 element in matrix. So this is for 0 0 element. Let's take 5 6 8. You can take any number, 7. Albeit we are doing something wrong, because this is the part we are forgot. Yeah, we have to take in a space, so that it just think, if we not give the space, then two number are not separate from each other, and we can't see the element as a form of matrix. So now this is correct. So let's take element 5 9 4 8 7 12 45, anything, 6 31. So this is a matrix, that is the 3 by 3 matrix. And now we are going to search for 12. 12 is present in this matrix, so let's search for 12. So yeah, key is present at 0 0 position. Here let's take what is wrong, something wrong happening, so we have to fix the bug. Break. So this is because every time again is search. So let's exactly we forget to add one more equal this operator, because this is an assignment operator, but this is an equality operator, so we have to use equality operator. Now check again. So 3 by 3 matrix, let's enter the element 5, 4, 7, 12, 15, 45, any number like 9, 8, 13. So I'm going to find 15. So yeah, so this is the 1 position, because this is the first row and first column, and 15 is present at the first row and first column, and this is the key is present at the 1, that is the first row and first column. So that's it. So meet you in next video with another question or another problem of programming. Till stay curious and stay happy.